Ladies and gentlemen, Tesla is finished. This is the end. Now, that's what they want you to think. Now, Tesla just announced that they are cutting prices in China again for the existing Model S and Model X inventories. The price cut is going to be about $7,000 to $8,000 a pop, and they will be joining the new standard range for the Model S and Model X, which will also be discounted. Now, look, this sparks a whole new debate from the cockroaches who hate Tesla, the bears and the little haters. And of course, over the next few days, they will be on social media explaining to you how these price cuts are basically a sign that Tesla is finished, it's over, it's done, it's kaput, and how this proves that Tesla simply cannot compete with the industry and they're getting annihilated. Now look, the share price is down 20% over the past month, currently at $228 as of the making of this video. And it seems like it might drop even further, but here's the deal. The news about the demise of Tesla are a little bit premature. Now, let me clue you in on a little secret. Tesla has no issues of competing with the industry, and in my little notebook, I prepared a few facts to go along with your theories about how Tesla is done. Now look, Tesla is currently shorted at about 2.8%. I just want to remind you that Tesla used to be the most shorted company in the market, and a lot of people lost their pants and underwear and a little bit more shorting Tesla. So at least the shorts have learned their lesson not to bet against Tesla, and it's currently below 3% short interest. The stock price is kind of a thing that people talk about right now with Tesla because people constantly measure the fact that it's up 115% year to date. Sure, Tesla stock is up 115% year to date. That is 100% correct. But the thing is, it's still down 25% on a 12-month basis. So the stock is not even up yet. It's still, it's down 25% from what it was a year ago. Now, as far as Tesla being able to compete in the market, which I found hilariously ridiculous, that argument that Tesla is dropping prices because they can't compete. It's a little bit of a misunderstanding of what's going on here. What Tesla is doing is they're suffocating the competition. They've done it in the US, now they're doing it in China. The idea is you drop prices, you corner the market, you create a pressure on your competitors, by the way, which none of can scale a vehicle at this price. There's not a single EV in the market that is retailing at the price of Tesla and has similar margins. There's no competitor, BYD included, that has Tesla scalability, compatibility, and ability to charge these prices. So you're basically cornering the market, you're taking over market share, you're killing your competition, you're bringing in more revenues, and since you have the best margins in the business, you can afford it because the margins will drop. Look, Tesla is currently operating on 18% EBITDA margin. If you compare that to Ford with their measly 8% and GM with their 10%, I mean, Tesla is really not in their league. They're in a whole class of their own. And may I just mention here that Tesla has a better EBITDA margin than VW and Toyota as well? Their net income per employee, which is an interesting statistic, is currently at $100,000. Net income per employee, $100,000. It's 5 times higher than Ford. Their revenue growth is 40%. It doesn't seem to me like they're struggling, especially when Ford grew by 14%, GM grew by 27%. So it doesn't seem like they have a lot of trouble selling cars. Now, it's true that they're trading at 80 PE, which isn't cheap. But look, Tesla is never going to be a cheap stock. Why? Because the numbers are phenomenal. They're the best in the business. You always got to pay a premium to get Michael Jordan to play on your team. It's the same thing. It's never going to be a cheap stock. But 80 PE, I'm going to make an argument here that it's not expensive compared to what you're getting. And if you are a cynical person that cannot wrap your head around this, and you think that this is ridiculous, and you should not buy something that above 20 PE, just don't get the stock. The same people who said that in 2013, just 10 years ago, they missed out on 21,000% of appreciation in the stock. So here you go. Now look, Tesla has no problem competing. Their numbers are out of this world. Net income. Tesla's net income in 2019 was negative $900 million. People forgot that part. They had negative billion, pretty much, just in 2019. They're currently at positive $12.2 billion of net income. Cash and cash equivalents and short-term investments. Back in 2019, was $6 billion. Currently at $23 billion. Long-term debt. Tesla had long-term debt of $10 billion in 2019. Currently at $500 million. From $10 billion to $500 million. 48,000 employees in 2019. Currently 130,000 employees. Now, it doesn't sound to me, based on these very raw, superficial numbers, that Tesla is struggling in any sort of way or fashion. It seems to me that they're doing just fine. Now look, we haven't even said a word about the fact that Tesla is the only car company with an ecosystem. We haven't even said the fact that Cybertruck is going to be revolutionary, it's going to change the market, and it's going to put Tesla for the first time in the pickup truck category, which is the best category in the US, which they're not even competing in yet. We haven't even said a word about the supercharger network being a massive industry standard right now. We haven't said a word about SaaS. The only company with the SaaS, software as a service income, which is the full self-driving, is Tesla. That's 80% margin. They have the most amount of miles. They have the best system. Nobody comes close to them. They'll have the best driver assist system in the market for decades. And they will license it out, which will bring more money, as well as the supercharger network is going to bring more money. It's a behemoth of a company, not to mention the energy, the mega pack, not to mention the solars, not to mention the robotaxi, the robotics, the AI, AGI, whatever. I mean, are we really going to have this stock? The Tesla is falling apart over a $7,000 discount on Model S and X, which they really don't sell yet even. Look at how much Model S and Model X this company sold in the past year. These are really irrelevant numbers. The money is in the Model Y and the Model 3. Model Y, by the way, right now is the best-selling car in the world. So, are we really going to talk here about discounts? Really? We're talking about discounts? Now, for those of you who want to learn more about how to become a better long-term investor and join our amazing community, where we have a dedicated Tesla room, a Tesla server, or on our Discord, over 5,000 members, check out the link below, patreon.com/Tom Nash. Before you go, one important thing. One of my best friends, Keone, he lives in Hawaii, and his family was affected by this. And the wildfires in Hawaii is a topic which I don't know enough nearly to make any sort of smart comments or remarks. But the one thing I know, these guys need our help. So Keone started a GoFundMe to help the victims of the wildfires in Hawaii. I'm going to put it in the link below. I ask of you to at least share it with your friends and family on your social networks. And if you can, donate and also help the cause. We would really appreciate it to come together and help these guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.